What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing here? Welcome back to another video. So doing a recap of the Belgium and the Portugal game. But first things first, man, all the props in the world for Portugal. They fought hard in this game, but just Belgium, man, they were able just to neutralize Portugal's front attack in the second half, I feel like. Because in the second half, I feel like that Belgium were simply trying to park the bus. And against a strong team like Portugal, you can't park the bus, you know, you got to put the game away. And I feel like Belgium could have put that game away 2-0 in the second half. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day because Belgium, they got that W thanks to a beautiful strike from Thorgan Hazard, and I think that goal can be in nomination for goal of the tournament besides Schick's goal against Scotland. Because, I mean, really, that goal right there by Hazard was just absolutely incredible. You know, Hazard just played like a world-class player today. Just because for him just to be able to strike that goal like that in a very important game just goes to show you that Hazard has really good potential, you know, and Aiden, man, I don't know what happened to Aiden tonight, but I feel like Aiden completely underperformed because, like, I feel like that Portugal just pocketed him the entire game. As for Lukaku today, Lukaku had a really incredible game for Belgium. You know, he just made all these crazy runs, and Lukaku just showed why he is Belgium's best player in this entire tournament. And I think that with Lukaku and the Hazard brothers, and if De Bruyne manages to come back from the injury, then I think that Belgium will go all the way. But I just don't get how that wasn't a red card for that terrible challenge on De Bruyne, because it looked like the player wasn't even going for the ball, and De Bruyne got injured, but I'm hoping he's going to be okay, just because this has been a pretty rough year for De Bruyne. I mean, first of all, he got injured in the Champions League final, and then he got injured in another crucial game for Belgium, but I mean, I'm just hoping it's not going to be a serious injury, because despite the win, Belgium, they still need De Bruyne if I think they want to make it to a final. But without a doubt, man of the match today was Thorgan Hazard. He just had an incredible game with just that beautiful strike just to be able to get that goal for Belgium. But the thing about playing Portugal is that even if you're up 1-0, you can't afford to park the bus against them, because Portugal, they were giving it all, man. They were just trying to push for that game winner, and I thought it was going to be one of those games where Ronaldo was going to come up in the clutch and deliver an equalizer. But it looks like in this game that Belgium's park the bus strategy paid off against Portugal in the second half, because in the first half, you know, Belgium, I think they were playing better than Portugal, but in the second half, they were just dependent on the counterattacks as a way just to prevent Portugal from scoring and denying them any space, and sure enough, it looks like it paid off for Belgium. But one player that was really good for Portugal in this entire tournament, in my opinion, would have to be Renato Sanches, man. We got to talk about Renato Sanches because he's just absolutely underrated as a midfielder, and as a Bayern fan, I'm hoping we're going to give Renato Sanches another chance. I really wish we would go after him in the transfer window again, just because I think that Renato Sanches would be a great replacement for Alaba since he already signed with Madrid, because I hope that Alaba signing with Madrid won't be a big loss for Bayern, but just in case, I really hope that Bayern can make the move and just sign Renato Sanches again and give him another chance, because I still believe that if Bayern were to go after Renato Sanches, he still would be a really great part of Bayern's midfield, as I think that his ability just to, you know, just his improvement as a midfielder would be absolutely beneficial for Bayern's midfield, you know, with Kimmich. Now, of course, this might be a very heartbreaking loss for Portugal, but Portugal can always reflect back on that crazy Euro 2016 upset win over France. In my opinion, that was the craziest upset since Greece upset Portugal in the Euro 2004 final. But nonetheless, man, what a tournament that Portugal had. But I just think that today, man, Portugal, they just kind of underperformed at times, you know. I think they were very wasteful on their opportunities just because Portugal's finishing today was just absolutely abysmal. But as for Portugal, I still think they're going to go all the way in the World Cup next year, because right after this tournament, we have that World Cup next year, so that's going to be a really crazy World Cup, 2022 World Cup in Qatar. So it's going to be interesting to see how Portugal do in that tournament, because I still have Portugal as early 2022 World Cup favorites. So anyways, guys, that's the video here. Let me know what you thought about this game in the comment section below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and peace.